for you, Regis.
We're paying about 8 kids to stand out there and wave to us.
No.
No, we've had one of our biggest crowds here because of our
Since
next
Menudo.
guest. That's right. Well, it's really one of the hottest shows to hit television in recent years, this Beverly Hills 90210, attracting teenagers and adults alike. Guess who watched it last night?
It's really a nicely done show.
Young stars are attracting millions of fans and causing pandemonium wherever they appear. One of the most popular of them is the sensitive nonconformist Dylan McKay, played by our next guest, Mr. Luke Perry. Luke is here.
Nice to see you.
Nice to be seen.
Yeah, it's got James Dean appeal.
Yeah.
Definitely.
We look at Luke, and we're of the age where we say we see James Dean, of course.
Yeah.
Yes, Luke.
Well,
But nice to have
Not the
you
one
on
with
this.
the sausages. That's
yes,
Jimmy
the
Dean.
other guy, the other guy. You know, I haven't seen. I used to bump into you sometimes in the hallway when you were doing Ryan's Hope.
No, I read that in the notes, and you were doing Loving.
Right.
And was he nice to you?
Well, actually, Regis was always really concentrated on what he was doing. He was like mumbling his lines under his breath and stuff.
I'm sorry. You know, sometimes I had a lot of lines
Soaps
on
are
that
tough,
show.
though. I know you did. You
I had-
Malachi Malone, big character. You know.
How nice of you to remember that. So you were just down here working in on a soap.
Right down the street.
Yeah.
66th Street.
And when did all this happen for you? Were you called out of the soap to go out and audition for this role, or?
No, I wish it were that easy, but it wasn't. I was here in New York, and I'd been out of work for about 11 months, I guess, and didn't want to be out of work anymore. There was nothing going on here for me.
Nothing fun
so.
about it.
No, there's nothing fun about being out of work. So I went to L.A., and a couple of months after I got there, about 3 months after I got there, I read for the show. And I read again and again and again, and the 5th or 6th time, they said, we're sick of him showing up, hiring.
But they had the characters all set, I guess. There's one nonconformist, one, you know, nice kid, one personality guy, and is that how they did it? And you kept coming back for that Luke making himself at
I
home.
want him to.
Yeah.
Never had a guest, we never had a guest give it one of these.
Yes, we did. Who? Dr. Ruth.
Yes, that's right. Kathie reminded. There's just one of the guests who did that, and that was Dr. Ruth.
Me and Ruth, yeah.
Be comfortable.
So anyway, but they always had you in mind for the nonconformist, the sensitive.
Honestly, no, they didn't have me in mind at all. I went in and I read, and I got, you know, you get a call back, and you go back and you read. You guys will audition for stuff.
Sure.
Sometimes you have to
It's
let
nerve-wracking.
them know what they're looking for, because they really don't know, and they're waiting to be amazed by something.
You know, in a sense, I was very lucky. I was having a rotten day when I first went to audition, and the script was such that the character also was having a rotten day.
Good.
So, you know, I just kind of brought that in with me, and, you know, I went to the network, and they weren't real sure if they wanted to hire me or not, you know, but Aaron Spelling produces our show. He kind of spoke up and said, I think this would be a good choice, and they went with it.
Well, that's great.
Now, Aaron Spelling's daughter is also part of the cast.
Yes, Tori's part of the cast.
And he obviously has a teenage daughter. She's in it. So you think that's where it all came from? The fact that he understood the problems that young affluent teenagers have in
I
Beverly
certainly
Hills.
think he understands them a lot more than some other people. You know, Aaron had a great career in the 70s. I mean, you know,
Charlie's Angels.
He's cast an awful lot of people.
Right, a lot of things, and everyone kind of thought, well, you know, he's done with, it's over the hill, he doesn't know what he's doing. They couldn't be more wrong. I've never met anyone with as much youthful exuberance, you know, that really understands not only the problems of youth, but the great things about being young, too. He does, and so, you know, he's real great.
Well,
in
that's
that
great. We're
capacity.
glad he's got another hit because, you know...
He's got to pay for his house.
too.
That's right. Now, tell me about
biggest house in the whole
this
world.
expression, eyebrow mowing. Well, what does that mean?
Well, see the scar he's got on his right eyebrow, Reed?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I do. You don't notice it until you look.
He's caused a real...
I don't know. I had an injury when I was younger and required some stitches, and they went right through there, and there it is.
And now kids are going into their barbers and getting that done.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. You don't want that. I mean, you know, I can't get away from it. It just sort of happened.
But you were bowling, and you hit your head on the side of a soda machine.
I was in a bowling alley, yeah.
Well, you know the intimate details of his life, don't you?
I know. Thanks for doing your homework.
Yes.
I'm glad you did.
All I said was eyebrow mowing. Now, tell me, how has your life changed? I mean, the publicity. You're on the cover of all these magazines, you know.
He still sleeps with a pig, though.
What? You sleep with a pig?
Yeah, I
No,
do.
truly, he does. He sleeps with a pig.
Yeah, I have a pig.
Anybody we know?
No.
That's all.
Do we know this pig or not? It's all I'm saying.
He has a pet pig.
Yeah,
I
do have
would
a
never
pet
say such a thing if it weren't true.
You sleep with your pig, Luke?
Well, it's not so much I sleep with him. He just jumps up in the bed and sleeps with me. I'm laying there asleep, and you hear... He's up on the bed.
This will prepare you for marriage.
Yeah, well.
How big is this pig?
His name's Jerry Lee, and he's about that big.
No?
He's a pot-belly pig?
45 pounds, yeah.
They're really cute.
Yeah, he's the best.
Does he smell all right?
Yeah, smells good.
Well, they're supposed to be very clean, aren't they? I mean, in spite of
he's
the...
real clean.
Yeah.
He's clean, and, girls come over and they hug him and play with him. He smells like their perfume, so...
Do you take him out for a walk and things like that?
No, I don't.
Does he have a litter box?
Yeah.
Have you trained him to go in the litter box?
Yeah.
Was it hard?
No, it took 2 days. I mean, they're much more
They're
intelligent
very
than
smart.
dogs.
Pigs
What'd
are
you do,
great.
take him by his snout right to the litter box?
No, I just kind of walked him over and I said, guess what that's for? And he looked up at me and he knew, and it was fairly easy.
All right, look, we're going to take a break. We're going to come back and talk some more in just a moment.
Still ahead on Live, the one and only Louis Gossett Jr.
Hold
All right, we're with Luke Perry from the very popular Beverly Hills 90210. Now, check out his hair. Check out Luke.
Well, I watched him. He scratched his head a few minutes ago, and like the whole head moved with it. That's a great head of hair. Watch. See? Look at that.
Amazing, isn't it? Well, it's that, just got off the plane and rolled in here, look.
Yeah.
So.
But I understand that you're kind of modeling your hair.
I did have I did have something to shoot for. Do we have any of that? Somebody?
Did you really?
Can we get some?
But
Yeah.
is this on the level or is this Gilman's pipe?
Hey, man, no, I got to tell you, I was flipping through a book, researching my character, and they said he was kind of retroactive, interested in classic things. So what's more classic than the 50s? I start flipping around, looking around. I see this guy with this hairdo. Actually, this hair that I got right here, not quite as much down here, but, up here he had it, and it was Regis, man. It was Regis. Boom.
You see that?
Yeah.
20 years too late, as I usually am. I could have been with you guys, frolicking around Beverly Hills.
Look
Oh,
at that.
my
That's the same dude. I got a little more altitude, but you got,
Guy stole my head of hair, became a major star.
But Regis, what he has that you don't have
Is?
attitude.
He
It's
does.
an attitude. You sit up too straight.
And you live
don't
in New
slouch.
York.
You
How
don't.
can you not have
I'm going to be you.
Beautiful.
Okay, now what's going on here in New York City? What brings you to New York?
I wanted to do Regis and Kathie Lee. I went on Howard Stern this morning, and I'm here for the Noxzema Extraordinary Teen Contest.
I heard that, yeah.
Yeah, we're giving out a scholarship. They somehow, in conjunction with the program, they have found this girl, a very extraordinary teenager.
Gorgeous skin.
And I haven't met her yet, so I don't know, but I'm going to have lunch with her today and see that she gets, the scholarship award. And, yeah, and...
McDonald's, huh?
Yeah, and, I'm here to do that. We're going to talk for a little while and, do a little press regarding that. And I think it's a great thing, the show. We've done a lot to promote education on
You
the
sure
show.
have.
Not just, scholastic education, but just, it's important to learn things. And it's good to see the companies like Noxzema are wanting to get on the bandwagon and help some kids go to college that might otherwise not be able to.
That's
Now, you
great.
didn't go to college. You went straight into acting from
Yeah.
your high school years.
Yeah.
You
Where
feel
was
like
high
you missed
school?
anything?
Where
in
was you?
Fredericksburg, somewhere.
A lot of tests
Ohio?
and stuff
Fred-
like that.
So you
Yeah, in
came right to
Ohio.
New York from Ohio?
No, actually, I went to Los Angeles first. And I was out there for a few years reading for stuff and then not really getting anything. And a guy at ABC named Bobby Hoffman, right here at this very network, I read for him out there, and he said, you guys should fly this kid to New York and give him a shot. They did, luckily. They flew me here, and I got the job, and...
Loving.
Unloving.
On Loving, and right down there on 66th Street.
See that? I mean, sometimes you got to change coast to make things happen for you.
You sure do. I mean, I found that to be, in my case, I certainly...
Yeah.
But you
It's
don't
true.
feel like you've missed out on anything by missing the college experience?
No, I don't. College girls, where are you? That's about it. That's the only thing I feel like I missed out on. The rest of the stuff they can keep.
All right, let's take a look at a scene now from Beverly Hills. Here you are with Brenda, arguing. Is Brenda your regular girl?
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Arguing about, of course, dating other people.
This is Shannon Doherty.
All right, let's take a look at Luke.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
guys like you in high school.
If she only knew you were sleeping with a pig, she wouldn't worry. But she don't know that, so what are we going to do about that? Luke Gossett Jr., you love him? Isn't he a great actor?
Great guy. Met him a few days ago at a basketball game we did for MTV. He's really a classy guy. I mean, he's just classy. He came out the other night on Arsenio Hall, sat down, talked about the things he wanted to talk about. He was really cool about it. I hope someday to be able to handle myself that well.
You did beautifully today.
Yeah, you sure did. It's great having you on the show, Luke. Beverly Hills 90210, Thursday nights on Fox. Thanks, Luke. Thanks so much. We'll be back with Lou in a moment.
Tomorrow on Live, tennis great Jimmy Connors.